reactions pouring in as leaders worldwide react strongly to these strikes in Doha. The United Nations General Antonio Guterres has called the strike a flagrant violation of Qatar's sovereignty and urged all sides to refocus on a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. According to reports, the UN Security Council will meet today on the Israel-Qatari strikes. Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Iran, Egypt and the United Arab Emirates have all denounced the attack, warning it threatens regional stability and peace efforts. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has also condemned Israeli airstrikes on Doha, targeting leaders of Hamas on Tuesday, warning they threatened regional security and stability. European powers, including France, the UK, Germany, Spain and Italy, have all expressed deep concern about the incident. French President Macron called the strike unacceptable, while UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said it risks further escalation. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney also spoke out, calling the strike an intolerable expansion of violence, jeopardizing regional peace and undermining Qatar's constructive role. India has also urged restraint and diplomacy, expressing concern over regional security impact. As tensions rise, calls are growing for renewed diplomacy and accountability. Irina, accountability, do you think that Israel might be facing any of that today, given the global response and the condemnation from all sides about these strikes?
It's quite hypocritical on the part of the countries accusing Israel of violating Qatar's sovereignty after, first of all, Qatar is is hosting a terrorist organization, which, by the way, is designated as such by the United States, the European Union, and a number of other countries. So, at the very least, Israel is doing all these countries a favor, since Qatar has repeatedly rejected expelling these terrorist leaders or putting them on trial. The second, none of these countries had anything to say about a terrorist attack that took place yesterday when Hamas had killed 6 Israeli civilians and wounded many others. Once again committing a terrorist attack after October 7th, the worst attack on Israeli soil in decades. And it's actually quite surprising, or I should say perhaps not surprising, that all of these countries are so focused on Qatar's sovereignty and are not focused on Qatar's funding of terrorism around the region, which has destabilized their own countries and not just Israel. So perhaps they should be worried less about Qatari sovereignty and more about Qatar complying with the rule of law.
Yes, Irina Sukerman, thank you very much for joining us.